I'm gonna just close my eyes, count until 3, and decide where to go tomorrow. I don't see anything. 1, 2, 3. Here. It's probably gonna be the Candowns. That's where I'm gonna go tomorrow. Wish me luck. It literally took me 15 minutes, 10 minutes to make this plan, and yeah, I've saved everything on my map. So if I don't have connection when I'm there, I'm gonna have it on the map anyway. Here on the train is what I'm saving on the map. Public toilets, viewpoints, that's the place I wanna reach with the bike. Supermarket, that's the symbol here. And also all the coffee shops that I have on the way I'm thinking to cycle. So I'm gonna arrive to Dover, and then I'm gonna cycle on the white cliffs on the right, and then after that I'm gonna go up in the wood where I'm gonna try to find a camp.
Dover Priory. This train terminates here. All change.
I'm kind of glad there is not much sun. I will be boiling. So I think, in the middle of the cliff, because I'm cycling all the cliff of Dover. So I just stopped for lunch. This is a hiking path, so it's not really a cycling path. So some of the bit I had to hike it and push the bike, because there is some stair at the beginning, and then in some other places you can't really cycle. But it's quite nice because it's literally cliffs that goes into the sea, white cliffs. So yeah, today I'm pretty much cycling this. Stopping for lunch that I grabbed at the supermarket before, and finishing up this cliff, because I don't know when it's gonna end, and I'm gonna see the road again. And then I'm gonna go inside and go into the woods to find some wild camp, and that will be today, I think. And yeah, let's see how it goes. Hopefully when I go in the woods it's gonna be less windy. Like, I think I have more than 3 hours cycle still to do, and I'm going wrong direction because I kind of like it this way. It's not the direction I should be going to go to the woods for tonight. I'm trying to follow Google Map direction, but this is definitely not the way. I'm in a cemetery, and it just made me go this way. It's like an empty fence. There is no exit. Where do I need to go? Can't find a place to stop, and I'm craving this. Like, I'm just the only thing I'm thinking about. I think riding while you eat is much better. Oh my god, this part, there is so many stones. I ate this path. I'm on the way to find this wood where I'm supposed to find a wild camp spot, but you know, in theory in UK it's not allowed to wild camp. So I'm just gonna go and try, and hopefully I find that. If everything goes wrong, I think I saved on the map a campsite, and I could go there, but honestly I think I'm gonna go wild camp. So yeah, my hope that it's that this wood is big enough and there is a flat enough space where I can pitch my tent. I decided to stay here a little bit longer, and it's so nice, so I can rest my legs a little bit. I like taking breaks, maybe like every hour, every an hour and a half, because it's pretty nice to, you know, when you do these kind of things, you maybe stop, you drink a bit of coffee, I don't know, you eat a snack. It's quite relaxing, in particular if it's a nice day like today. Still have at least 2 hours to pedal, probably 2 hours and a half, and I want to stop the supermarket, so I have a long way to go before I'm gonna get to the hopefully place where I'm gonna find a wild spot. Where am I going now? Google, tell me. Straight? No, on the right. Maybe this way. I am not sure. Let's try. This is easy. This is totally random. I didn't plan to come here in any way. I'm just like going. I just put like a couple of, you know, location, and I'm just following whatever route Google Map tells me. I mean, I know the general final destination where I want to camp, because I have been searching what's the biggest wood around here. So I'm basically going there. This is all the research I've been doing. And this is where I am. Look how nice the landscape is. Oh my God. This is amazing. Look at this. I'm running out of water. I definitely need to find a place to refill. I think I'm not too far from a supermarket in a village, so hopefully I'll buy enough water there for the rest of the day. Water, water, water. Where is the water? So it's 6 p.m. I almost reached the area I was thinking to find a wild spot. But honestly, so far, it doesn't look like a place I could camp here. Maybe I just need to keep going. Yeah, I still have I will give myself an hour to kind of find a general location and then just explore whatever I am in an hour, because otherwise it's gonna get dark. I'm looking for this.
Oh, okay.
What do you think? Is it where you're going?
No, so that's over there. We're going down here.
Thank you. Enjoy. I'm starting to lose the hope a little bit. It looks all the same. I passed a couple of places where I could stop, but I kind of wanna keep going until the location I saw originally. Maybe it's a little bit better, but honestly it doesn't look like still it's not my favorite location, but since it's quite late I'm gonna just eat something now and pitch the tent here when it starts to get a little bit darker. So it took me quite a while to choose a place where to stay, but because for one reason or another it wasn't good enough and I don't really fancy to spend the night in the forest, because it's like, I don't know, it's dark, it's always dark in the morning and then in the evening. It's a bit sad and there is nothing to look at. At least here I have like a field. Hopefully no one is gonna see me here. I'm hoping, because I think this is still private land. Also my breakfast for tomorrow, open all of it inside my bag, so I don't have any breakfast for tomorrow. Yeah, now I'm gonna make some warm water, because I got this super grains You're supposed to cook it, but I don't want to. I don't have anything to cook it, so I'm just gonna drop some water in this, and that's my dinner for today. After I'm gonna have my dinner, the sun will be down because now it's like 7:30, probably like 8:30. I'm gonna start pitching the tent. I don't think it's bad. That's my dinner. Oh. I'm finally almost set up inside the tent. It started to get a bit cold, so this is quite nice to have it warm. Now it's a bit of a mess inside here, so I need to kind of sort the stuff out and then I can go to sleep, because tomorrow morning I'll probably wake up like 5:30 a.m. so I can take everything off quite early in the morning. I'm quite happy where I am, and it's quite quiet. It's not too far from the village. I think there is a village quite close to this, but this is very quiet. I haven't seen anyone at all. Hopefully I should have a good night's sleep. So good night. I'll see you tomorrow. You know where you are in the tent and it's dark outside and you start hearing noises. I'm more scared about human, honestly, than any animal. It was hopefully I should have a good night's sleep to get ready. It's 15 past 6. I woke up like around 5:30 when the birds woke up like 4:30 or 5 a.m. But now I'm still under. I found it very hard to get off my sleeping bag because it's a bit cold this morning. Now I just need to get off my sleeping bag, take off my tent before it need to be taken off quite early because I'm not supposed to camp here. And yeah, and then I should be going into a place where it's like a nice hike, and I'm gonna cycle it. Tonight I've been, honestly, I never sleep like super well when I do this wild camping, because I always like hear noises and I'm always scared that like some person or animal can see me, and I have like sometimes I have nightmares. Really, pretty much it was just wind, my tent doing a bit of noise because of the wind, and just inside doing like little noises, like, you know, squeaky noises, but that's kind of relaxing. My favorite part is just wake up in the morning, you know, and being in these locations. Sometimes better, sometimes it's less, but I love the fact that you're like alone and, you know, there is no one around. Yeah, it's pretty great. Even if I don't sleep, amazing. So steep. It was steep. It is way down. the viewpoint I wanted to get. Let's try. So I am on the top of the way downs, I think it's called. I randomly found this place yesterday while I was coming with the train in that hour and a half. I was literally looking for viewpoints, and I found this on the map, like close to where I was gonna be. And now I'm here. And I met a bunch of people, and I asked, they saw me going over a fence, and I asked, which is the nicest location to go to see, you know, and they suggested me a hike that way, and that's where I'm going. So that's the nice part of this kind of spontaneous trip, that you see how things unfold on the day, and you literally don't know where you're going to end up. Even just like going and then finding people on the road asking. Most people are very nice, in particular on the countryside. So yeah, don't be scared to ask and see what like people of the, you know, living in the place knows, because they know the best, you know, better than Google and and ChatGPT. So yeah, let's see how days unfold. That at some point I need to go back to the train station, but I have no clue what it's going to be from here to the train station. So let's see what happens. Let's go. Ow! Ow! It stabbed me pretty bad. This is what happens when you go where you're not supposed to go. I hear noises, but I don't think it's human noises. It's definitely some animal. Yeah, this is a weird noise. I don't want to be here. Let's go. What the fuck? This is close. No. Oh no. Well, this is real bikepacking, isn't it? Off-road. Completely out of what? Another fucking field. Tell me it's not the same. Going in circles. Okay. If I keep going straight, it might be a road. Now that I'm recovered a little bit and I clean on my cuts, I'm gonna get back on the road, and I think I'm gonna start heading to Dover, to the train station, because I still have 2 hours to go. And if I stop to get some food, it would be like maybe 3 hours. So yeah, I'm gonna get going. But it was a little fun excursion. Yeah, not the best idea, but you know, I think that these kind of things make you remember your little trips. If everything goes smooth, I always say you will never remember it, but these kind of things, it always sticks in my mind. I was panicking at some point, so I'm glad I found the road back, but you know, fun little adventures. So I just arrived to the station, and since I'm waiting for the train, it's gonna be like in 40 minutes or something like that, I wanna make some trip conclusion thought. And I just wanna say that it's good to do spontaneous trip. It's good and it's possible, it's definitely possible, but at the same time, since I use Google Map, and if you use Google Map, just be careful of where you're going, because you always need to evaluate the road once you are there. Not like me, otherwise you're gonna end up with your leg look like mine. Or similar situation. I had few situations where when following the Google Map roads brought me in very difficult situation, like climbing mountain with the bikes for hours, or going into the bushes like this time. You know, it hurts. I don't suggest you to do it. So definitely take your own judgment whatever road Google tell you to go to, because it always try to tell you off-road and bike roads most times, but sometimes it's like very old roads that no one use anymore, so they are like not taken care of, so it's a mess. And sometimes maybe it's for mountain bikes and you have just a gravel bike like me. So yeah, keep all these in consideration, but definitely spontaneous trips are very cool and it doesn't take you anything to go. So hope you are inspiring you, and if you're into this kind of stuff, just follow this channel and check out my other videos. Bye.